Today we're gonna talk about Kodak 2383 look using Vivo X200 Pro. So let's go. Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope today you're doing fantastic and you get home safely from wherever you are. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Somandru. I like to share things about photography, filmmaking, and music. Those are my three passions in life. My hobbies, basically. Well, today I want to share with you about Kodak 2383 emulation in Vivo X200 Pro based on my previous video, which is a short movie. It's a 2-minute movie, 2-minute shorts about my trip to my regular eye checkup the last time. So I was experimenting with it and I said, wow, this is cool and I have to share this. So what is Kodak 2383? Well, it's a film they use to print the final movies made by Kodak. And they use the film to project the movies onto the cinema screen. So why is it so popular? Well, because it's a very strong characters. It's color science. It has a very rich black, and the color separation between each color is very distinct. Like blue, the blues, the greens, the reds, yellow, and all the other colors in between. And the contrast also, and the tonality is very filmic. I think you have seen a lot of movies based on this Kodak 2383. It's also pushed the highlights and shadows apart without breaking them. It meant it's very well under control. It's just the character of the materials, and that's why a lot of filmmakers love that look and use them to tell their stories in the films. Until today, it has been used in like 500 or close to 600 movies. Some of the names you may know, for example, Oppenheimer, Dunkirk, Joker, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, The Budapest Hotel, even the Matrix Revolutions. They're all based on Kodak 2383 film. Even in digital age, like short stories or advertisements, commercials, even in YouTube, I think I've seen people use Kodak 2383 look to it to make it more cinematic, and we can emulate it using tools like Davinci Resolve. They give you this free Kodak 2383 LUTs in Davinci, but you have to be careful in using that because it requires the Xenon lock film color space. So you have to do conversion to it to Xenon film look, and then you apply the LUTs. So it's a bunch of steps. It's not that easy. Like a lot of people did, including myself in the past. It's just what happened is when I slapped it on before I knew all this, when I slapped the LUT on, suddenly the colors just went bonkers, like it just went haywire. It becomes very dark, very ugly, and very and then I just the trick I did was lower the opacity of the LUT, but that is a big no-no. So why? Because when you do that, you will take away the characteristics that define the Kodak 2383 LUT or the Kodak 2383 look. So you have to use it fully, 100%. Do not reduce it. Here's an example from Darren Moston. He is a professional colorist, a very good professional colorist based in the UK. As you can see from the picture, right? The thing in front of him is called the advanced color grading panel from Blackmagic Design, and that thing costs like almost $28,000 US. Oh God! I have the micro version. It's a smaller one, much smaller one, the smallest one probably. And it already cost me arms and legs, So, well, I kind of don't really need that much, that bigger. I'm just a hobbyist, right? I'm not going to professional in that. And I don't have space in my studio. Basically, it's just too big. The computers that he used, I think during one of his studio walkthrough, I could see that he's using a very powerful Mac, and the monitors that he used is Flanders monitors. That is, you can end up like hundreds of thousands of dollars in it just for the setup alone. And then you just basically have to do a lot of practice. You have to know the fundamentals of color grading, and it's just crazy the amount of things that you have to do to achieve a certain look, And there's another guys that I looked also. I learned a lot from. First one is Wakas Ghazi, and then Colin Kelly, and Stefan Ringo Swantner. I apologize if I butcher your German name, but I leave the links on the description below to their channels, and you can just visit their channels and learn a lot about color grading, and then you can see the beautiful Vivo X200 Pro that I'm about to describe to you. Well, back to Vivo X200 Pro. So I was curious, like, can I use this before I use the MC Pro 24 FPS, can I use the default camera, Vivo X200 Pro camera, to make films, right? To make shorts, movies, to make shorts. So I was just experimenting, and I discovered something interesting about the portrait video mode, and I'm gonna share it with you, and hopefully you can try it and you can have fun with it, right? Now, if you go into the portrait mode, or portrait video mode, and in the lower right hand corner there's this icon that looks like a magic wand. It's not auto correction like in most cases, in most applications, but this is, when you click on that, it will bring you to this page called styles, where you can pick a bunch of styles. They have some pre-installed ones. In fact, I'm recording using the HK Night style. I kind of like it because it's like a orange and teal kind of look. I like that kind of. And then if you scroll to the right, there's this button called New. So when you press it, it will bring you to 3 sections. Basically flare, color LUTs, and more effects. Well, in flare, basically you choose, I think what they mean flare is the shape of the highlights in the out of focus area, or bokeh. So you can choose the natural or the cinematic by size. Now the cinematic one, I think it's taken from an anamorphic look because of the characteristic oval shape highlights. But if you go into natural, and you pick that, and you go into the second section, which is the color LUTs. Now this is where it's very interesting, and I really appreciate Vivo for doing this. They give you a bunch of LUTs basically, but if you scroll over to the right, you can add your own LUTs. You can import them. I'll leave also in the description below a link to a website that gives you free free LUTs basically. There are like 70 of them, 70. So you can just have fun with it. And I think it includes the Kodak 2383 Vision LUTs. So just go there and grab them, while they're still free. And when you click import LUTs, they give you two options. One is the global LUTs, and the second one is the human background separation LUTs. Well, the global LUTs is very understandable. It's just one single LUT for the whole screen, right? And you just go there, and Vivo will scan your computer, and they'll find any LUTs that you have downloaded into your phone. It's usually in the form of, it has the extension of .cube or cube. Those are typical 3D LUT file. LUT means lookup table. So, and then you can just apply it, and then you can select how much the intensity that you want the LUT on your footage. And the next one is very interesting, which is the human background separation LUTs. I mean, it turns out you can select a different LUT for your subject and your background. Wow. Do you know how difficult to do that in that $100,000 setup of color grading that you saw earlier? You have to do like a lot of masking. I don't recall having this kind of feature in Davinci Resolve, right, where you can select one LUT for the subject and the second LUT for the background, and you can do that in Vivo X200 Pro. Oh my god! I think they use some AI kind of technology or something like that, and I think it's pretty good. I'll show you some examples. Oh man, that is amazing. And if you go to the third section, which is more effects, now this is interesting. You have from the right to left, you have the slow shutter. I think this kind of effect is very useful when you want to describe a chaotic scenario or chaotic scenes, and there's a lot of running, there's sort of confusion, there's I think I'm gonna try that, okay, later on. And then we have the soft focus, and I like that because I like soft focus because it gives you more cinematic look. You can add some vignette directly while you're recording. I think that's fantastic. Usually I leave the vignette part like in the post-processing, but it's good to have the options there if you want to just quick film or something like that, right? So it's just there. And also the scratch. The scratch is interesting because you can emulate those looks from the 1930s or 40s. It looks like there's a lot of dust in the footage to tell a story about maybe a dream in the past or dreams or something like that. It's just tools to do that. They give it to you. And the last one, and that's very important one, is grain. Like any colorist or anyone who has used color grading before, or software video editors, you know that in Davinci Resolve, for example, there's 3 areas where they're just gonna kill your computer right away. The first one is fusion. Fusion is where you add a lot of overlays, kind of moving elements, 3D effects, all these kind of things. And the second one is noise reductions. And the third one is grain. So, I don't know why, but it just kills your GPU like right away. It just slows you down like instantly. So and in Vivo X200 Pro you can just add the grain while you're recording. Yeah, you cannot really specify the type of grain, but you specify how much grain you want, whether you want grainy or less grainy, or no grain. And grains are usually I usually add grains in photos or videos for several reasons. Number one, it creates this unique look, and number two, that a lot of people don't know about, is grain actually adds the perception of sharpness. And you can test it out if you want to try it, and you can see for yourself what it does. And it's just give pictures or films a character. There's this airiness kind of. It's just beautiful for me in my eyes. So, and you can do it in Vivo X200 Pro directly. That is unbelievable. I mean, thank you again, Vivo. I cannot say enough praises. I cannot say enough thank you. You guys did it, man. You guys nailed it. And I'm excited already for Vivo X200 Pro. I'm looking for what's next, man. I hope it's something good, and I can't wait. But I'm gonna use this Vivo X200 Pro a lot. I think there's so much potential. There's so much capabilities that is given to us in Vivo X200 Pro for the price. And in fact, I edited the video using CapCut Mobile in Vivo X200 Pro. I don't use my Davinci Resolve at all. All my YouTube videos, except one, I think all of them I edited using Vivo X200 Pro. I'm using CapCut Mobile in Vivo X200 Pro. It's free. There are a bunch of other video editors. I think they're good. All of them are good, but yeah, I like CapCut. I'm used to it, so it's just amazing. I mean, to me, this is what filmmaking in 21st century should be like, because the speed, the efficiency, as you can see, it saves me a lot of time, and I can just making new videos. It makes me want to make videos, it just makes me want to go out there and just shoot, just take it just opens up highways. It's like it opens up the way in front of me, I don't have to invest in so many. It's just my Vivo X200 Pro. I mean, that is unbelievable. As a hobbyist, of course, you can't I don't think you can go to a paid job, show up with the Vivo X200 Pro and say you want to make the movies. I'm sure they'll send you home right away. But as a hobbyist, I think it's for sure, and I'm saying this time and again, for sure Vivo X200 Pro is becoming my best camera. Best meaning that it is the camera that's always with me. And I wish you all the best success and with Vivo X200 Pro and in the future. I've heard rumors about Vivo X200 Ultra. I mean, anyway, that's it for this video. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Keep taking the pictures you love, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Bye.